So what's happening, everybody? Jimmy Walters coming back at you with another video. Hopefully you'll like it. If you do, hit that like button, hit the subscribe button, give me some love, or you can give me some hate. I'll take it in stride. I won't cry too hard, I promise. Today's video is about expectation versus reality. And starting a YouTube channel, as you know by my last video, I just finally took the plunge after many months of being scared to upload anything, and here I am making video number 2. So we have expectation in one hand and expectation in the other, and right there you just saw a perfect example of it. You think I'm gonna have a perfect video, the knees are in the way, the hands are in the shot. Nah. So expectation, you think, oh my god, I'm going to start this YouTube channel, I'm going to start vlogging, I'm going to start daily vlogging. That was a very ugly face, by the way. I'm going to start daily vlogging. And then you find out, okay, with the editing and everything, it's a little bit harder than I thought, but it's still cool though. I'm passionate about it, so I'm digging it. Let's do it. But then once I get going and I get better, you know, I'm going to become famous. I'm going to have tons of likes on my videos and tons of subscribers. I'm going to have 1 million views in 1 week. I'm not saying that's not going to happen. I mean, hopefully it does someday, but it's going to probably be a while before you get there. I'm not an expert in this field by any means. I mean, I have been watching YouTube since it was created way back in the day. That kind of shows my age, but and I have been watching vloggers, even daily vloggers, and that's when I started to fall in love with it and be like, wow, you know, I would really like to do this, but I just never had the bravado to do so. But so that's what brings us up to expectation versus reality. So I mean, hopefully most people don't expect to, you know, start a YouTube channel and within a week they're, you know, internet famous and are making millions off of, you know, sponsors and ads and views and stuff like that. So it's just not going to happen. Unless maybe you're an anomaly and it does happen, and that's cool. Good for you. I'm proud of you. I might envy you a little bit, but I'm proud of you. But honestly, I don't really do it for the fame. I mean, it'll be cool if people start to catch on and maybe like me. Sounds like I'm in high school. Please like me. But no, I mean, I'm just passionate about talking about things. I have a story to tell. Now, what is that story, you may ask? And I mean, we're still trying to figure that out. I mean, I am a certified yoga teacher. I love yoga. I practice it. Kind of been slacking on the practice. I teach it. I am on a teaching hiatus, and I did think about doing a yoga channel, but there are so many yoga channels. But then again, there's so many vloggers, you know, out there. So, you know, it's what you want to do, I guess. And I have nothing against doing a yoga channel, but I don't know. I don't really have the environment for it. And that's another thing that brings up expectation versus reality is, I mean, right now my environment is, I'm sitting in my backyard. And as you've seen from my last video, I'm sitting in front of my back door. Not the prettiest sight. Hoping to have a nice little area set up soon in the house. Maybe put a nice little backdrop in with some designs on it. Well, I don't know if I want to put any designs. I have to read my filmmaking 101 book to see if, you know, you want designs or if that's going to mess up lighting. But there you go with expectation versus reality. So expectation, I'm going to have this killer backdrop and people are going to watch my videos. And I remember watching the other videos and these people, they got this awesome, you know, backdrop, and then they got their big, I forget what the lights are called, but the big lights shining down on them, and you know, because they do a behind the scenes video and show you their setups and their rigs and stuff like that. And I'm like, I'm gonna have that, and nope, here I am outside. and I got a lav mic on here because it was quite windy here. It rained all day. So yeah, and after my first video, which was just a couple days ago, I have maybe 30 views, if that. Actually, I don't even know if I have that. That might have been the crappy video that I put up a month ago. So yeah, I understand that I'm not going to get all the, a lot of views right away out of the gate. My marketing is basically non-existent. I'm not even going to say it's not good. It's non-existent. I don't really share on social media. I guess I need to start doing that. But I love doing this. I'm passionate about doing it. So, but I just want you to understand the expectation versus reality going into it. So now, is it easy? Absolutely not. Is it super hard? Something that you can't do? Absolutely not. You can totally do this. As I said in my last video, don't let fear get in the way, and don't let the complexity get in the way, because in all honesty, it's not really that complex. Right now I am filming on an iPhone XS. I have a lav mic. I got the little headphone jack, lightning adapter, I'm sorry, hooked up to that. Like I said, I don't have a backdrop. I'm sitting here in my backyard. Now, I know this isn't ideal conditions, and I really don't live in a great area to get B-roll. I live in suburbia, right outside of downtown, and I just haven't had the means to make it to a good area yet where I can get some quality B-roll. As you can see, got the little Boston Terrier entering the shop behind me. She's gonna start whimpering here in a minute, wanting in. So that's what I'm saying. This is expectation versus reality. So, I mean, you watch Casey Neistat, he's in his New York studio, which he's leaving. I guess he's going to keep part of it, he said, when he still comes back to visit. I watched his video about that last week. Yeah, he's leaving, moving to LA, I believe he said. So, anyway, but yeah, you see that big, awesome studio, and, they got the awesome setup, and some of the other YouTubers out there, some of my heroes, as I'll call them, which they probably don't like to be called that. But Peter McKinnon, I mean, he's got a quality setup. Cody Warner, he's amazing, man. He's my hero because that dude, he vlogged every day last year, and just totally giving him a shout out here. But yeah, I mean, I started watching him, and that's really what got me into it. Him and Peter were the two that really made me take the plunge, because like I said, I had this idea for many years, but I just sat on it. I didn't move on it because, again, that expectation versus reality. I had these high expectations, but I knew the reality of the situation was going to be like, okay, I'm going to post these videos and nothing's probably going to happen, and if it does happen, it's probably going to be more negative than positive. I'm going to get hate, dislikes, bad comments, trolls, and all that stuff. But you just learn to roll with that, brush that off, As I said in my last video, don't let that hold you back. But me, I kind of have that, and it was funny, I was talking about it in a forum a couple days ago. I kind of have, they called it a perfectionist excuse, and I really like that terminology, because it's like, I felt like my videos had to be perfect. Before I could upload a video, I felt like it had to be perfect. The sound had to be perfect, the coloring had to be perfect. I can't have my dog roaming around behind me. If the sound is off, you're probably potentially still picking up the birds chirping around, or the wind, stuff like that. Like I said, I don't have a killer backdrop. I was like, it's got to be perfect. So I just kept putting it off, and they're like, dude, you're using a perfectionist excuse. Don't use that. Just film and upload it. Just upload it. I mean, that's all you got to do. It's not that hard. Just do it and quit holding back. Quit being scared. I'm like, I'm not being scared. But yeah, I was totally being scared. So I fought through it, and I was like, you know what, let's upload a video. And as I said in my last video, I won't go into too much detail. I did upload a video about a month ago, and I was watching a video, I believe it was by Peter McKinnon, and if I can find, I'll definitely link it, but I can't recall. It was actually more of a common theme that I just grasped from some of his videos and some of Cody's videos, and I was like, just upload, Why hold back? Who cares if it's not perfect? And then I uploaded it, but it definitely was far from perfect, as I said in my last video. So like I said, I might put it up one day after I get a couple more videos up on the channel, because I don't want the only 2 or 3 videos that you can watch are 2 half decent ones and then a total garbage one, total junk, you know. So yeah. But yeah, going into expectation versus reality. So I'm a dreamer. I've been a dreamer my whole life. I mean, has it gotten me far? Absolutely not. I mean, I've worked in the IT field for about 15 years. Really didn't get into a creative position. I was more of a support position. Kind of got burned out on that a little bit. But yeah, I was always dreaming about the next big thing. You know, I was dreaming about when, what I want to call it, when that big thing was coming, when that big thing was going to finally arrive. And, you know, I just kept dreaming about it. I was always, even in elementary school, I'm staring out the window, you know, like head in the clouds, like just, you know, hopefully I wasn't drooling at the time, but I'm like, you know. So there's nothing wrong with having your head in the clouds. I mean, it's great. I mean, it really is. And I always say, dream big, you know, and dream, you know, because that's what makes life worthwhile. It makes life more interesting, because life can be tough. And I think if we have our dreams to follow, you know, it makes life more bearable. And not dissing life, you know, I'm not a depressed person. I am at times, don't get me wrong, I have my depressing days. But, you know, I'm not trying to say life's like horrible or anything, but I'm just saying, you know, there are a lot of bad things going on here and there in the world, and, you know, some days it's hard to muddle through, and you just got to do your best to get through it. And I think dreams help, you know. So if you could dream about a better tomorrow, that's amazing. And I think that's what we should do, is dream about better tomorrows, but we also got to be practical about it. So back to the video, you can't sit on the video for a month, you know, just keep dreaming about this amazing YouTube video that you're going to post, and you're going to get 100,000 views in 2 days, and, you know, by the end of the week it's up to 1 million views, and you suddenly got like 500,000 subscribers, and you're becoming an overnight sensation. You know, you can't do that. I mean, it's okay to dream about that, but you got to get out there, you know, post a video, because you can't get there unless you post a video. And then when you post a video, don't expect that, because it's 98% chance it's not going to happen, probably 99% chance. So it's all about expectation versus reality. But I didn't want to create a yoga YouTube channel because, again, it's probably a perfectionist excuse, but I wanted to have, you know, a really good environment, you know, whether it be a studio or a dedicated yoga space where I could film in, and B, I wanted to get better at yoga. I mean, just because I got my certification doesn't mean I'm a yoga master. I'm not. Now, I'm okay to teach you, don't get me wrong. I'm not gonna, like, you know, sit there and teach a class, not know what I'm doing, and, you know, injure you somehow or something like that. But so I definitely know how to teach and everything, but I'm just saying we're always learning. We're always learning, because once the learning stops, it's done. Yeah, maybe it's an excuse, but, you know, I didn't want to get out here in my crappy suburban backyard, you know, fence is falling down a little bit, and, you know, I didn't want to sit here and be trying to do yoga poses, and instead of focusing on me, the audience is focusing on the wooden fence that's leaning, stuff like that. And not to count, what got me into yoga was Yoga with Adrian, on another shout out on YouTube. And I highly recommend her channel if you're looking to get into yoga. She had a beginners series, a couple classes for beginners, and she always does a 30-day challenge in January of every year. And so that really got me into it, and I was like, I feel like I'm copying off of her. So I want to find my own unique voice. So that's why I'm more into the vlogging, and again, like I said, I'm just rambling on about everything and nothing. So the expectation of, oh, I'm going to get 1 million subscribers overnight, or, you know, I'm going to have 500,000 views on this video come 3 days from now. Nah, it's not going to happen. Reality is, you might have a couple views. Maybe you'll gain a subscriber, hopefully. If not, you know, it's okay. The key thing is don't quit. don't let expectation versus reality. Don't let expectations get in the way, you know. So if you have very high expectations and reality smacks you in the face and you don't meet those expectations, keep at it. Don't quit. Because I'll tell you what, once you get going, it's fun. And like I said, I mean, I don't have a great setup here. I don't have perfect lighting. I'm definitely not advanced enough to call myself a filmmaker. But hey, I'm here, I'm doing it. I'm actually getting to talk and do something I love. I'm talking on camera. And I can talk about anything I want. Well, I guess as long as it follows YouTube's guidelines. But yeah, so that's just what I wanted to shout out. You know, don't let your expectations be too high and get in the way. So. But with that, now I discovered I didn't do this on my last video. So yeah, if you like this video, if you found some information, or you just like looking at me talking or listening to me, cool, hit the like button, give me some love. As I said in the beginning of the video, if you hate it, cool, give me some hate. I'll take it in stride. I'll try not to cry too hard. And hit that subscribe button and ding that bell. And yeah, let's you know, just journey into this together, you know, and let's see what story I got to tell, you know, and I'd like to hear what stories you have to tell. So feel free to drop a comment discussing anything you want to talk about. And if you have any questions, you know, if you're just getting started with your YouTube channel or vlogging, and especially if you're using a smartphone like I do, and I also have a GoPro Hero 7 Black that I use. I used that on the last video. I split my footage with it. The B-roll was shot with the GoPro, and then the vlog was actually done on the iPhone. So yeah, if you have any questions about that, feel free to drop me a line and I'll do my best to answer it. Till then, peace out. Much love to everybody, and thanks for watching my video. I really appreciate it, and I'll see you soon.